Welcome back to the KIX 96.5 Morning Show. One of the newest, hottest acts in country music right now. It's Texas singer-songwriter Tanner Usrey. He grew up in Prosper, Texas, quit his job in 2019 to pursue music, dropped his first EP and song the same year, and generated over 19 million streams on Spotify. And he hasn't stopped. His brand new song's coming out today called Who I Am. You can see him Monday night at the Pub Station in Billings, Montana. We're excited to have Tanner Usrey on the show. First, Tanner, thanks so much for coming on.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Wow. I have to pinch myself that I'm talking to you. You must have to pinch yourself daily. What a month. The Grand Ole Opry, Sturgis. Now you're in Vegas. Can you believe this, Tanner?
Yeah, it's been a pretty wild year, but it's gonna be a pretty wild month, and it's gonna be a pretty wild rest of the year as well. With the, like you said, we had the Opry, and then we got the Ryman coming up, and Red Rocks, Billings.
yeah. The hits just keep coming. I just talked to Hannah Ellis. She has performed at the Grand Ole Opry a couple times, but she said it's just the emotions are overwhelming. What did you feel when you stepped into the circle?
It's something you can't really explain. It's I know it's just like there's like a gravitational pull towards it.
Yeah.
Like that I was told that I did not step out of the circle. I would like put one foot out of it, but I would keep one foot in the circle at all times.
Yeah, it had to just be amazing. How many songs did you do?
We did 2 that night. 2
songs. How did you feel between songs? Did the emotion flood you? Did you feel more relaxed? What?
There was I was holding back tears the entire time, but once I got the first one out of the way, it was smooth sailing for the most part.
Yeah, that's what Hannah said. She said she cried between songs the first time.
Yeah.
So yeah. Wow. And then you go to Sturgis and you're performing in front of 1 million bikers. How was that?
Yeah. It wasn't. I thought I've always heard Sturgis is like a wild place, but it was just a bunch of bikers and chilling and drinking and having fun. So it was good. It was a good time.
Yeah, it gets kind of the bad rap, but it's not as scary as everyone says it's going to be.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Well, you wanted to be a nurse. You wanted to be a cop. You were a skip tracer. What the hell is a skip tracer, Tanner?
It's somebody that finds people that stop paying on their car notes or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And you just send the repo guy after them, and it's a very soul-sucking job.
Yeah, everybody hated your guts when they saw you.
Oh yeah.
Tanner, the bounty hunter.
Something like that
is who he was. Well, you come out with Medicine Man. COVID hits. What's going through your mind? You're like, is this it? I mean, what?
I didn't really have a choice. I just had to roll with it. I did what I could. We whenever COVID hit, there was obviously that first 3 months of not doing anything, not playing. But then we were like, we got to do something. So we just we rehearsed and started booking shows outside of Texas, wherever and whenever we could. Just did what we could, and I think it paid off.
Yeah, you didn't stop. You tried to play as much as you could. You were playing private shows. Private shows are a little different beast, but you gain a lot of fans. Yeah,
for sure.
Were you going to people's houses? Was this corporate events? What was it?
It was a bunch of people's houses for sure, a bunch of backyard parties, and a bunch of bars too, all across the nation. It was just Texas was shut down for the longest time, and so we built what we could.
And keep the pedal down. Light, your song, is featured in Yellowstone, which is like the hugest show ever. You're coming to Montana. We're in Wyoming. Everyone lives and dies by Yellowstone. How much did that little love help your career?
It definitely put a lot of eyes on this thing. Obviously the streaming numbers and stuff came up or went up. I don't know. I've definitely seen an impact up from it for sure.
Yeah, and how? Do you reach out to them? Do they reach out to you? Do they find you? How did it happen?
Yeah, I was sitting on the couch one day. It was like 10 at night, and I was playing video games, and I had tweeted like a couple months before. I was like, "Hey, Yellowstone would be real cool if I had a song on Yellowstone or whatever." And 3 months later or so, I got an email at 10 o'clock at night they're like, "Hey, we want you to submit this song to be on Yellowstone," and the process was pretty long, and it just happened.
Yeah.
So they reached out to me.
And then you get an email at 10 o'clock at night. That's a good email to get.
Yeah.
Go check him out, Tanner Usrey. It's TannerUsreyMusic.com. He's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. He's everywhere. Go to YouTube, Spotify. His brand new single, Who I Am, comes out today. Yeah. Writing songs, I heard you say that Give It Some Time took like a year. And then Bo, your producer, came in and finished it like in an hour.
Yeah.
Did you think, well, that was way too easy? Were you glad that it was finally done? Or
it was like, well, that's all I needed. But, well, because I'm like I'm pretty meticulous, and I always want to try to change things and make it perfect. But then I learned, to keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
So it's sometimes songs come in 5 minutes. Sometimes they come in 6 months. Sometimes a year.
Yeah, you never know. I like that you say in your bio, you don't shy away from saying the hard things. And I think that's why you're touching people and getting over so fast, because you have emotion in your songs. Yeah. Is that from just your upbringing? Where's this coming from?
I don't know. I just think that, there's things that people don't want to talk about that need to be talked about. I'm just kind of brutally honest in my songwriting, and I think it relates to people for sure.
The album, I mean, this thing's been done. Is it driving you crazy? What?
Yeah, a little bit. I just know I know that it's coming out soon. It's driving me nuts not having the whole thing out there yet, but we're working on it.
It's the slow go, but I mean it's the world of singles. So I get what Atlantic Records is doing. Let's just keep throwing singles out there until we give them the rest.
Yeah.
But you said
I'm trusting the process. So.
Yeah, he's trusting while he's going crazy waiting. That's the thing. But I saw a quote. You said it's like something for everybody. It's like the Stones' Exile on Main Street, some Black Crows and Faces. Yeah. This is going to be the greatest album of all time.
Mixed with Isabel and Chris. My bass player and guitar player were like, it's like if the Black Crows and the Allman Brothers had a baby with Chris Stapleton. And I guess that's kind of accurate.
Wow, that is a good comparison, though. I like that. Well, and I like the video of Who I Am, your teaser. You're wearing a Grateful Dead shirt. Yeah. Are we a deadhead? What's the story?
Not really. I just like the shirt.
The shirt is comfortable.
It's comfy. It looks cool.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say that I'm a deadhead.
You weren't watching the Dead and Company's last shows this summer?
I was not. No.
I'm old. I saw the Grateful Dead, so it tells you how old I am. But I mean, the constant touring. You got to open for your idols, Whiskey Myers. How was it?
Yeah. Man, that was an awesome show. Actually, our drummer now, he saved our life on that one. His first show was in the middle of a run in front of 5,000 people in front of Whiskey Myers. So that's pretty crazy. Yeah, man, that was a moment that I've been dreaming of for a long time. I've always loved Whiskey Myers, and they've definitely had a big impact on me musically and whatnot. So it was a awesome experience.
Yeah, I mean, the guys had to know that you were a big fan. Did they know when you showed up?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm sure they've heard.
By now, you were like a little kid in a candy store and you got to meet him.
Yeah, for sure.
That's pretty sweet, though, to be able to do that and to do that so fast.
Yeah.
Crazy. You mentioned Red Rocks. Have you been to Red Rocks before?
I saw Shane Smith and the Saints there with Charles Godwin a couple months ago when they played.
Oh, okay.
So, but never played it. It's gonna be a emotional night for sure.
Yeah, because Red Rocks is just magical. It's like a different magic from the Opry.
Yeah.
Just because it's amazing. Were you in Denver? Why were you there?
I took my dad. for, I think it was his birthday. Yeah, it was his birthday. So he had never been to Red Rocks, so I took him.
That's a good kid there, taking your old man to Red Rocks. That's pretty nice. Well, Who I Am, you got a little teaser. Tell us, what's the song about, Tanner?
It's, life on the road, being trapped in a self-destructive cycle of behavior, I guess, and kind of accepting that. And it's kind of the most self-explanatory songs, but I think it's going to be about different things for different people, but mostly, just, hey, I'm self-destructive, and not me personally, but in general, and accepting it, I guess.
Yeah. We all are a little bit, or it seems like anymore, especially after COVID.
It's kind of a look in the mirror, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of song.
You've been a complete road warrior the last couple of years. Has there been a venue that's just like blew you away that you weren't expecting?
I'm going to say I knew that it was going to be awesome, but Kane's Ballroom in Tulsa, it's nothing that you like. It's way, every show there is different, and you can play there a million times and you'll keep on seeing new stuff just because of the history of it. Kane's and then the Majestic in Fort Smith are probably my two favorite venues.
Got to go check them out now. And then a tour item essential. What do you have to bring on the road with you?
It's got to be... Oh, man, I don't know. I've never been asked this before.
You don't have your pillow, your nothing that you have?
Yeah, I have a blanket. It's like a fuzzy blanket.
Yeah, you got to have your special blanket with you.
Yeah, you got to.
You got to have something that feels like home.
Comfy. Yeah.
Where's home base now? Are we still in Texas? Where are we at?
Yeah, I'm in the DFW area.
Okay, so we're still keeping our Texas roots.
Yeah, of course.
And then Monday night, you've got to go see him at the Pub Station in Billings, Montana. This is a headlining show. What are you gonna give him Monday night at the pub?
Well, we've been working on a new show. We hired a musical director, and so it's gonna be different than if anybody saw us last time we were in Montana. It's gonna be a different show. It's gonna be, like I always say, it's something for everybody. So I'm excited to show everybody.
Yeah, go and check him out. Monday night at the Pub Station. Go to thepubstation.com and get your tickets now before they are gone and before Tanner's not playing small rooms anymore, because it won't be long. And then you're hitting the road with Paul. I mean, the touring never ends. Do you not feel right when you're not on the road?
That might be part of it. I haven't dug that deep, but no, man. I'm a road dog and kind of always have been, and it's if you're sitting still, you're not making money, or you're not money, but you're not moving
headway. Exactly.
Yeah, you're not making headway. You can't play shows if you don't have them.
Yeah. Well, I heard where you said that when you started out, you had like a PA in your trunk, and you would just go around and play shows.
Yeah.
I mean, how much did that make you grow? I mean, that makes you get thick skin. You get to learn the crowd. Everything.
I mean, you got to playing to nobody. You're clapping for yourself. Like, I guess that's what they call cutting your teeth.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, how awesome is it to look out there and see people singing your music now?
Yeah, man, that's probably the best feeling that I can get on the road. It's been pretty wild.
Yeah. And then finally, Tanner, what does the music mean to you?
Man, that's a tough one too. I just want to tell people stories, and I just hope it resonates with people. It's my life, and it's kind of my story. I feel like I'm telling a bunch of people's stories and my story through it, and I hope somebody gets something from it. And if I can do that, that's what I think I've made it.
Well, he's definitely made it, and he's going to be huge. Go and check him out. Tanner Usrey, TannerUsreyMusic.com. Monday night, Pub Station. Do not miss it. Here's his brand new song, Who I Am. Tanner, thanks so much for coming on.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
It's KIX 96.5.